Yeah, allergies and stuff. Hey everybody, here at Crystal Lake for this fine Saturday. Weather right now is 39 degrees, a little chilly. The lake's a little frozen over, but I think that's gonna melt here in the next hour. And here with Hector, Jason, Paul made it out, and we're gonna do some fishing. First one to get a fish on, Jason. There it is, cute little rainbow.
I can get him over here without.
Nice one.
What you got on there?
Sierra Slammer.
Nice.
Let's put him back in. First fish.
Oh, he's pretty.
Yeah.
Well, so far we've been here for about a half hour, and I've thrown this little green beadhead scud, and also threw this little green beadhead nymph right there. No luck for myself, and I'm gonna go ahead and try this leech pattern that's going next. Got a little beadhead on there too. See what happens. Well, no luck with the leech. It was just sinking too fast, and it's probably the smallest one I have. I have some pumpkin heads, which are a little bit bigger, and some woolly buggers, but they're a lot bigger. So it's pretty shallow over here, and the weeds come up so high. I need something that sinks just a little bit slower, so I'm gonna head back to the tackle box and try for round 4. Oh, that's a good one. That's my baseball arm. See how thick the ice still is on this corner? You can see through right here, but it's still icy. You see the frozen weeds underneath. It's starting to break up a little bit, but still icy through there, making that cool echo sound. And then probably ends right there. Alright, mid-morning, and still pretty chilly out. My toes are pretty frozen, so what better way to warm up than with some coffee? And I get to play with my Christmas present to myself. So I got the new AeroPress Go. I've already got the coffee in there. I'm just gonna get some water boiling. Yep. Using my Ollie Camp remote canister fuel. I love this thing. I just love the low profile on it. And the water goes right inside with the grounds. We just give this a little stir. Oh man, that smells so good already. That's about it. Now the cool thing about the Go is it comes with its own cup and lid. The lid's just for storage, but I'm finding good uses here. Could set that in for more stability. And Hector actually found a really good use for it. He put his fuel canister, the size smaller, the smallest one, right in here. Put that over the snow, so that gave that a little insulation. Keep it from freezing and having issues. Not hard to press at all, but the slower the better. So I usually probably do it in about 30 seconds, but I'm going to try to do it over a minute this time. Not quite a minute. I'm a little impatient. But nonetheless, it's still going to be delicious. I did put a huge scoop of grounds in here, so I'm going to go ahead and put a little hot water and bring it to my liking so it's not so concentrated. Yeah, that smells good. Perfect. You see that one meme with the GIF?
Got a barracuda.
The guy was trying to bring in the fish, and he ended up catching the dog.
Oh Oh yeah.
He just fell completely.
When I seen that one, I go, oh look, it's Diamond.
Oh. Well, it's time to move on out. We're gonna circumnavigate this lake and hopefully get into some sun. I thought the sun was coming up a bit, but just went back behind the tree line, and then the winds picked up. You can see it's definitely the ice is starting to melt a little more, but with those winds, whew, not a good combination. Anyway, we're moving base camp over to the other side. It looks like sun cups, but it's mostly packed down from people's footprints. So you forgot your fishing pole at home?
Yeah, you know how it... Oh, I got one! Oh, shit! Here! Take the net!
I'm just heading up the road, heading back to the car. We're gonna do some barbecue and have some lunch, but right over here, girl in the pink sweater caught a nice little rainbow, probably about 7 inches. And right there, it's pretty mossy, but I guess if you can cast past the moss, which it's a little too far for me on the fly. So I just walked up the closed road. You can see there's many tiers to this parking lot. There's the upper one back there. This one, that's 2. The row I'm on, 3. And there's another level down here. But there's some grills up here which we want to use for our lunch. Nice and quiet. And nobody around up here. Normally when this area is open, you can drive right up to here and then you'll just walk the stairs down to the lake. That's the way most people would go. And the stairs are just right down here. Looks like someone threw some rocks into the window above the bathroom and broke that out. And because of that, you may never open these bathrooms, even when this parking is open. Ah, I was wrong. Well, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, pretty destroyed, but BYOB. Bring your own bench. This one, pretty beat up, but bench is still on there. And there's another one over here. This one actually looks to be in pretty good shape. Grill looks really good. I think we have a winner.
I have a friend, Tom. He's an old barista. I guess he used to compete. Well, he was a friend of mine. We used to go rock climbing down at Joshua Tree, and one day we were sitting up, trying to remember the wall. Anyway, I was sitting down, and he walked across the ledge, and he tripped on me and fell over the top of me. Well, as he went, I grabbed him, and I grabbed him by his foot, by his tennis shoe, and it's like coming off. And then he's kind of swirling around trying to reach for my other leg.
Was he on a rope?
No. We were like 70 feet off the deck, but we were on a kind of a wide ledge. I mean, I would call it wide at 12 inches. But he's grabbing my other foot to try to swirl around to come back up. And so he's pulling me off the wall and trying to climb up me to get up. And I got him up. So when it came the other day when I contacted him, we were talking about coffee stuff. And we've been doing this for, oh God, it's probably 20, 25 years. I remember I saved your life. so it's like anything I want from them. It's kind of we do it laughingly, but you know, like the other day I was over there, and he gave me some coffee stuff, but there was this one I wanted really bad because it's one of the manufacturers that all my friends use, you know, titanium, and he couldn't cut loose with it because it was part of his collection and stuff, and I had to bring it up. Remember, I saved your life. So, that Keith Coffee Maker. Look it up. It's pretty cool.
Hey, well, you're a good friend for saving his life.
Yeah, that's it. Well, that's the end. Hey, there's those two guys. Who made it back?
Road to the lake.
Right there. Yep.
Well, we're all done here. We spent more time eating than we actually did fishing, but the eating was better. We had that barbecue chicken that Hector brought. Thank you, sir.
Less than a quarter mile.
And just heading down to the car. We still got some daylight yet. Gonna see if we can maybe drop our lines in at West Fork. See if there's anything in there. They don't stock down there, but if we get anything, it'll probably be some pretty small wild trout. So
I think I got my.
that would actually top off the day. And if not, that's okay. It's been a great time.